Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be all about this nice neutral look right here. I was very inspired by like the 90s. I've been watching nothing but like 90s movies and I don't know why I was inspired, especially with this blonde wig. I'm like getting Friday vibes almost, and then these big hoops. Yes, the lashes are not like 90s, but this is like my twist to it. Definitely with this lip. Love the 90s. I was born 91. I'm obsessed with the 90s, low key, but I don't know why I wanted to do this look, especially with this wig. I like love this wig. I'm gonna do a full in-depth review on this wig. I know I said that about my last wig that I was wearing, the red one, but honestly I have to refilm that one and I just haven't filmed it. I don't know why, but I like low-key I love this color blonde. I know it's so light. I still didn't really fix it up in the front, but who cares? If you are interested in how I got this nice neutral look, please keep on watching. But before we do that, please make sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already. Hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any of my videos and you are alerted when I upload. And thumbs up this video if you do enjoy. So let's just get right into this video. I started my eyes using my brow pencil, and this is by AOA Studio. I'm obsessed with this stuff, you guys. It's so good. It glides on so nicely, but I just wanted to show you guys I cleaned it up a little bit just because the concealer got onto it. Then I used the NYX eyeshadow quads, and I used the concealer to prime my eyes. I never really do this, but I was like, why not? So the first shade I'm taking is called Fearless. It's like a nice orangey brown shade, and I'm just working that into the crease as our first transition color, and I'm building it up so it's nice and pigmented. So I just keep going back and forth with blending and adding more, blending and adding more, doing windshield wiper motions and also circular motions so it's nice and seamless towards the end. For the next shade, I'm going to take Zing, and it's like this nice neutral brown, and I'm deepening up that crease a little bit more. This eye look is super easy. It's just adding 2 shades in the crease and then a lid shade, but I go in with a little bit smaller of a blending brush and really define that, and then go back in with that previous shade just to make sure that they're blended out nice and perfect together. Then for the lid shade, I'm taking the shade Talented. Now, I didn't go in with any primer, and I was actually pretty shocked of how well this pigment was on this shadow. It's like almost like a brownish mauve-y shade. It's so pretty, you guys. Like, I was really loving it. So I just applied that using my AOA Studio flat shader brush, and I was patting it on, and then I started holding my finger, like the brush, a weird way, but it worked and I loved it. Then I'm just gonna go back in with that shade Fearless to blend it out a little bit more. I was gonna go in with Zinc, but then I was like, I don't want it to be too dark, so that's why I went in with Fearless instead. Then to prime my face, I'm using the AOA Studio Clean Slate primer. This stuff is so good, like so good. It smooths out my skin so nicely, and it just makes the foundation stick so much better. For foundation, I'm going in with my Benefit Hello Happy Flawless Brightening Foundation in the shade 7, and I'm just applying that using my e.l.f. Blending Beauty Sponge. Right here, I was showing you guys that I, by mistake, didn't even know I kicked my table and my palette fell, and the shade Talented that I was using just broke. Another shade broke, and then I was like, oh my god, the palette just broke itself. So I was a little upset, but I was like, it's okay. It was my fault anyways. So I'm just blending that on down to my neck. For concealer, I'm using my medium beige concealer from LA Girl, and I'm applying that with the same beauty sponge by e.l.f. Just blending that out really nice. And I didn't cream contour, which is so crazy because I've been obsessed with like cream contouring, bronzing lately, but I was like, I ain't got time for that. So I just set my face using the Air Sponge loose setting powder, and I apply that on the under eyes and the center of my face, And then I went into bronzer. Like, I don't know why. Today I wasn't feeling like cream contouring. So I was like, let me just do this. And it still came out bomb. But yeah. So I'm using the Benefit Hoola bronzer in the shade Caramel. This stuff is so good. I have not used this in such a long time. And I was like, wow, I forget how beautiful this shade is on me. So I just did that on the perimeter of my face. And then I showed you guys that I go back into like the sides where my temple is and really try to carve out that area to make it a little bit more slimmer. So kind of contouring with the bronzer. And then I'm doing the same thing on the jawline. And then I contour my nose per usual using I believe this is a Morphe brush. I bought it for highlighting, but I've been loving it for contouring my nose. And then I don't remember what blush I used. I think it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills. I didn't show it, but it's like their party quad. It's like the pinkish shade. I'll put it down in the description box. So if I forget to mention something, just look down there and it will be there. And I'm just taking a nice fluffy brush and blending that all out, setting my face with some setting spray by L'Oreal. Then I go in with the shade Zing and I'm applying that on the lower lash line. I wanted to keep it like smoky but not too dark. So that's why I took this shade and I just blend that out using like a nice small dense blending brush. But then when I was looking, I was like, let me add a little bit. Let me add a little bit more. I don't know why I keep like choking on my saliva, you guys. This voiceover, I did it like 3 times. But anyway, so I'm using that black and I'm going so close to the lash line, but not like overpowering it. Then I was like, it's missing something. So I went back to the lash line on top and I just smoked out the lash line a little bit more. And I was like, oh yeah, that's what I was missing. The 90s is all about like a smoky eye, but like soft smoky eye. So this is my, like interpretation of it. Not saying that this is like the makeup that they use, or they did. This is just my take on it. So I did that, and it also helped with covering up the lashes when I applied them. Now for liner, I'm using my Marc Jacobs liner. I forget the name, so it will be down in the description box. And I chose this color because it was close to the eyelid shade, and I didn't want it to black because then it would have been too much. I'm applying a coat of mascara. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara in Blackest Black. And I'm really trying to coat them bad boys. For lashes, I use the j.lash and baddie. I'm obsessed with these lashes, you guys. And they're only $3. Like, I buy them from my local beauty supply stores, but they also have an online boutique that you can shop on. They're so amazing, and they're so comfortable. Like, they're so comfortable. I don't think I would really buy like Ardell Wispies anymore. No, I probably will, but these joints are so good. I'm moisturizing my chappy lips because they were hella chappy. I'm going in with the Kiko eyeshadow, and I'm using that as my highlighter instead of eyeshadow. And this, guys, is supposed to be like a dupe for Whisper Guilt by MAC. I mean, back in the day. So I picked this up and I was like, ooh, this eyeshadow is actually bomb. So I picked this up. I haven't used it in a while and I was like, wow, it's actually very pretty. In the 90s, they weren't as highlighted. They were very matte, but like I said, this is my twist to it. For my brows, to set them in place, I'm using the Profusion brow tint. And I believe this is in the dark medium shade. And I honestly, like, they set my eyebrows in place and they stay all day. And I love the color of it. It's not too dark, but it's not too ashy either. I'm lining my lips with the MAC Chestnut lip liner. I'm not overdrawing. I'm just doing my natural lip line. And then for lipstick, I'm taking the MAC whirl lipstick. Now this is totally like a 90s lip. I feel like they use like these dark mauve lips, and I just this is one of my favorite colors by MAC. And when I think of 90s makeup, I always think of MAC. MAC is like the best when it comes to like doing 90s makeup. But yeah, this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoy. Please thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.